I'm Nicole Auerbach.
Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Craddock of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
This is Danielle Musselman.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN.
This is Tom Hart of ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Washington Sports Digital Network.
And there it is, the spooky music for a spooky broadcast for a great game tonight as Ouachita hosts the Great American Conference foe, Southern Arkansas, for this Thursday night game. It might be October 30th, Cameron, but tomorrow's Halloween. We got people dressing up tonight here on the Sturgis Physical Education Center. I'm Isaac Bourne, and I'm with Cameron Boyd, my color commentator, and welcome back to this third game of a three-game triple-header. Cameron, how are you feeling right now?
I'm excited. I'm excited for this matchup. You know, we both just came from soccer, so we've been running around a little bit, but I'm excited to watch some volleyball today.
And this Ouachita team, they ran around a little bit on Friday night as well. We'll talk about that first, that 3-2 thriller where the Tigers came out on top against an Oklahoma Baptist team that was hungry and ready to win here in Arkadelphia.
Yeah, that was definitely a stressful game for me. I mean, I love good volleyball like that, and it was such a evenly matched game that it was hard for either team to really take a lead, but it was a lot of fun to watch.
Ouachita, like we mentioned Friday night, took down Oklahoma Baptist 3-2, and they'll stay up top in the Great American Conference standings, still undefeated in conference play, 11-0, 21-3 on the season. Meanwhile, looking at Southern Arkansas, they're 4-7 in Great American Conference play, 10-15 on the season. And really, the player to look out for this Mule Riders team, we only got about 37 seconds, but I want to talk really quick about Sadie Kabish.
Yeah, I mean, I think she is going to be really strong defensively for them, and that's going to mean a lot because against Oklahoma Baptist, we talked about defense can make or break the game.
Now we got about 25 seconds, but we're going to send it over to Chase Hartzell just a little bit early here for the national anthem and the starting lineups. And there you have it. A spooky night for a spooky team such as Ouachita to have to face off against on the road. Southern Arkansas, we've talked about Sadie Kabish before, but no team does defense better than this team in the Great American Conference. Third nationally in digs per set, 19.8, and they're first in the Great American Conference. This team is probably the best defensively that they have been in their history, Cameron. What do you see from this Ouachita team?
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, we've seen Kylie Kisgan really step up to that libero position and just be outstanding at it. But not only her, but every player on the team, I feel like, goes out of their way to hit the ground for balls. Everybody's making an effort to be a defensive player.
We've talked about the defense out back. Riley Brazil as well, 1,000 career kills and 1,000 career digs. But then also, you've got the defense up front as well. Leah Gardner, one of the top players in the conference in blocks per set, 5th with 1.06. Meanwhile, Emily Adams, she can get you a couple of blocks here and there. Actually, she had 3 block assists. And then Haley Fairchild, she just went out there, but she's also a great starter for this team. She had 3 block assists and a solo block in the last game. So this team has some good defense up front and out back, but the defense we really want to talk about, though, is the one led out back by Kylie Kisgan. And Courtney Hansen, she'll start off the game here to serve. She is the setter that is serving. That one will be received. That one up to Downhauer and sent right back. Ouachita going to start quickly with that defense out front that we just talked about.
Yeah, I was going to say that block we were just talking about facilitated right before our eyes.
Give credit that time to Leah Gardner, just putting up the wall. There once again doing it there. Looks like Southern Arkansas just getting caught up around the net that time. And that's going to be the second point for the Tigers. Last time these two teams faced off, Southern Arkansas was able to take the third set and make it a 4-set win for the Tigers. Gardner, that one sit back and down. Great block that time by number 21, Addie Vollmer. And here's Downhauer to serve. She'll start off behind the line for the Mule Riders. Thedford on the dig. And that time you've got to credit Kendall Tolliver that time. Immediately off the dig, sending it right down and not allowing Ouachita to get a second touch on it.
Yeah, that was a very aggressive play there. And if you're looking at her, she's not a super tall player, so she has to be able to jump really well to get up to get that ball.
Tolliver sitting just around 5'6", as that one's going to pass the back line and out. Substitution now for Ouachita. Kaylee Thetford will head to the bench, and coming in for the back line, Savannah Whitaker. I mean, we've got plenty to say about her as well. Last game, 9 kills and 12 digs, just 1 kill away from her first career double-double.
And we really saw her step up to be a front row player as well. We've seen her more playing defensively this year, so it's nice to see her switch things up and excel at it.
Kisgan, she's going to set up Brazil here. Floats it in as Kabish is going to get under it. There's Hansen, nice dig there. Kisgan will give it up to Adams. Good back and forth here. That one off the block and down. Brazil couldn't get on top of it in time. Credit the kill that time to number 13, Hayden Pinard. Coming in for the Mule Riders now, number 3, Courtney Morgan. That one will elude the back line, and Allie Cooper's shot will be out. Ouachita takes back their lead as she goes out for Sadie Kabish. Here's Gardner on the serve. Going to give it up. And another good kill for Tolliver. Coming into this one, she's a defensive specialist, but Tolliver able to come in and play both front and back rows.
And I think we're seeing a lot of block touches from Ouachita, just not all of them have been able to be successful. They're going to have to find a way to close that block.
And the serve received by Whitaker. Hansen's going to give it up to Brazil. And that's going to be Courtney Hansen's first assist of the game. Riley Brazil, her first kill. Brazil moving into history right now. 13 kills for Brazil tonight will move her into number 4 all time in kills in Ouachita history.
And I mean, based off the way she normally plays, I feel like that's going to be a pretty easy feat for her to get tonight.
Either tonight or in Searcy on Tuesday. We'll see what happens. They're going to give it up again, and that's blocked straight down. Courtney Hansen and Haley Fairchild holding up the wall. Hansen, last game was also pretty solid on that front line. She had herself 2 block assists as well. And another block. Fairchild and Brazil this time, and it really all has to be a credit to the native of Cabot in Fairchild. Stoppage of play. It's not looking like it's a timeout.
I think they're maybe challenging that call there.
That one might have eluded that sideline, but nevertheless, I mean, look at Haley Fairchild. If this one, this call is upheld, that's 2 block assists in a row for Fairchild. Tigers lead 7-4, but if Southern Arkansas does get the challenge call, if they do get the call, it'll be 6-5. Ever in a game like this, they might not take the points right now might not seem as important, but as these sets go on, you're going to want every single one of these points early on.
Yeah, and I feel like I say it a lot, but volleyball has a lot to do with just mentality. So whoever gets this point here, it's going to give them more excitement, more adrenaline. So I think it's going to mean a lot for whichever team does win this challenge.
And for SAU today, how about Kendall Tolliver starting off the game 3 for 4, 3 kills on the day. She's 5'6" and came into this one labeled as a defensive specialist, Cameron.
Yeah, 5'6", like I was just saying, she doesn't appear to be very tall standing up there at the net, but just coming out with aggression and sending it right back over to Ouachita and them not being able to do anything with it.
Meanwhile, for Ouachita, only 1 kill on the night, and that one is Riley Brazil. 1 for 2 for her. Meanwhile, Courtney Hansen, she's got a quadruple single right now. She's got 1 assist, 1 service ace, 1 dig, and 1 block. That's why you like that quadruple single, Cameron?
Yeah.
But either way, Southern Arkansas really providing a fight so far in this one, especially against a Ouachita team that really could not be more excited to hit the court again tonight.
Yeah, and this feels like fast volleyball. I mean, I feel like we haven't been here long, and Ouachita is already at 7. So, I mean, SAU is providing a challenge, but just the back and forth feels very fast.
And that was not the case against Oklahoma Baptist Thursday night. Almost a 3-hour game.
Yes.
And we were here for the entirety of it, hoping tonight it doesn't go 3 hours because I've already been commentating for about 5 of them. So we'll see what happens, but 8 hours of talking, I don't know how much my voice would like me for that.
I think you could do it.
Either way, the call's going to be upheld, and Ouachita's going to get the serve. Here's Peyton Church. She's going to set up Courtney Morgan, and that's a kill for her. Morgan comes into this one starting 22 of 25 matches. This is her 80th set of the season.
And we've been talking about that Ouachita block, but she used it to her advantage, sending her kill off the top of the block.
Hansen to Fairchild, tips it over the block and down. And what about Haley Fairchild? She's already got the 2 blocks today, and now give her a kill to go with it.
Yeah, I feel like she's really came out as a weapon, honestly.
Ouachita back to serve again. This is Riley Brazil. And give her a service ace. Ouachita's got 2 of them tonight. The rally's much shorter tonight than what we were seeing on Thursday night. We'll see if that trend continues. Pinard, she's going to set up Morgan, and Brazil just can't get under it well, and Ouachita is going to relinquish another point. Sadie Kabish, she'll serve for Southern Arkansas. She comes into this game 5th in the nation in digs per set. But get this, Cameron, she's still 3rd in the GAC. That's just how well backline defense has been in this conference.
Yeah, that's crazy. 5th in the nation, but only, I mean, 3rd in conference is still great, but you would think she'd be higher up there.
Nice dig by Kisgan, and Hansen tries to get it over on the second tap. Blocked by Fairchild, and Ouachita's still having to go for it. Thedford down. And that has to be a cap off the bottle for Kaylee Thedford after a night against Oklahoma Baptist where the block was really having their way against her.
Yeah, I was going to say that had to feel good after really struggling to even get the ball over the net most times.
But Thedford, we know that she is one of the best hitters in the conference coming into this game. She is 7th in kills per set. And I mean, her hitting percentage has just gone up as the season has gone on. You've seen the native of Pearland, Texas really improve. And tonight, already starting off well with 1 kill and 2 tries. Hansen, she's going to set Thedford up again. Going to give it up to Downhauer. And nice awareness that time by Allie Cooper. Sees the gap on the right side and finds a place to put it. And now sending it over, number 13, Hayden Pinard. Nice dig by Thedford. Tigers, they continue to go. Thedford's got to send it over on the free swing, though. And that one, the swing is going to go out of bounds, not touched by the defense. So it'll be a point for the Tigers. They lead by 3 here as Emily Adams comes in for Peyton Church. Kabish, she's going to set up Downhauer. Brazil gets under it. Kisgin, and wow, Tigers still alive there. Great effort that time, and the swing is going to be past the back line and out, so that Tigers' efforts that time are going to be well paid off.
And that's always the best feeling. I hate it when there's a big hustle play like that and then they don't end up getting the point.
Now on the serve, here's Hansen. Tigers are going to get it right back, and Leah Gardner puts it right down. And that's the danger you have when you give Leah Gardner an opportunity to be active around the net, and that's going to be a timeout for the Mule Riders. Ouachita, they lead 13-8. And after this break, we'll be right back for some more action here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win on your side, by your side, the winning side.
And once again, we're going to come back to the Halloween theme, and that's because of these Halloween costumes. Absolute madness down on the lower level here at the Sturgis Physical Education Center. And I mean, this is what happens when you make it a Halloween night and you tell everybody to wear costumes. People are going to come with some things that, you know, are going to be a little out there, I'd say, Cameron.
Yeah, but it makes it a lot of fun. I mean, look at them dancing right now.
You know what I have to say about this excitement in this building tonight?
What do you have to say?
Let it grow. As that one's going to go down for an SAU kill. They now trail by just 4. Here's now Downhauer to send it over the net. And just reminding you guys, comedy is just a part-time gig. My day job is just a student here, as Emily Adams just going to find the gap and put it wide open down in the back. Savannah Whitaker coming in for Kaylee Thedford. Tigers lead by 5. Downhauer gets under it, and it's going to go over the bench and down for Ouachita, and that's another service ace. That's 3 in the game for the Tigers. Whitaker should be back to it here. Trying to set her up, and she's going to get it over, but past the sideline, And Southern Arkansas has just been unable to really handle this serve so far.
Honestly, I think the fact that she was able to manage to get that over the net was pretty impressive. I was going to be shocked if it was inbounds.
Good angle taken that time, but it's going to be not well, as that time it's going to get it over, but nice dig by Whitaker. Gardner's dug, and Brazil gets it down. So Southern Arkansas a chance to go back at it, and they do. Nice kill by Kendall Tolliver. She's up to 4 in the game in 5 tries. Allie Cooper now back to serve. Kisgan is going to get under it. Hansen over to Brazil. Floats it in. Nice dig by Downhauer, and SAU is going to send it over on the free shot. Hansen up to Adams and off the block and down. Emily Adams, that's her second kill of the night in 3 attempts. Adams is the first player on Washita's team to have more than 1 kill, as there's a whole spread of players that do. And they're going to give that one to Washita. They're going to say Courtney Morgan's shot went past the back line. Mule Riders are going to go dispute that one. Not sure if they have another review, but if they do, that would definitely be something. This would definitely be a time to check the monitor for it. Brinkley Downhauer going to talk to the officials. Officials are going to uphold their call, though. It's going to be Washita point. Tigers now just 7 away here in set number 1. Going to give it up to Volmer, and she's going to put it down in the back corner.
And a very good spot. That was just a very smart play there.
Addie Volmer in this one. That's her first kill of the contest.
And a freshman, which they do have quite a bit of freshmen on their team. This is a relatively young team.
Brazil able to get it over after struggling on the dig that time. Adams tries to get under it, but just not enough power, and SAU is going to strike again. They trail by 6 here, and here's Kate Schofield back to serve again. Hansen, she'll give it up to Brazil. There's Kabish under it. And the swing is past the sideline and out. Claire Johnson could not keep that one in. Church back in for Emily Adams. She'll serve here. Washita 1 away from 20, 6 away from the set win. Kabish is under it there. Sending it over is Downhauer. And Brazil, what a strong swing, but Downhauer gets under it. Johnson, what a dig by Church, but that's where it'll stop as SAU strikes for another one.
Very good up there by Church.
Both teams trading points here. Washita looking for 6 more to take this first set. Hansen, she'll give it up to Brazil. Kabish is under it, and Hansen will watch it go right past her and down. That's a point for Washita and another kill for Brazil. She's up to 2 in the game in 8 tries. In for Savannah Whitaker now, Kaylee Thedford. Speaking of kills, we'll see what she does here on the front line. Brazil sending it over. Morgan, that swing nicely fielded by Brazil, but Washita can't handle it there, and SAU will strike. Just trading points here are both teams, and Washita's fine with that because if they continue this trend, they'll win this set.
Right, as long as they don't let SAU get on a run here, they're in a pretty comfortable position.
Hansen up to Fairchild, and not the right angle taken by Kendall Tolliver, and that's going to go past her and towards the back wall. 4 away here in this set. Kisgan, she'll be here on the serve with the left hand. Going to give it up here to Downhauer, and that's going to take a ride down the net and out of bounds. I would just say a little bit of bad luck by Downhauer, because really that's just the net saying, I don't really want that right now.
You know how perfectly you have to place the ball for it to roll down the net like that? I mean, that's just an unfortunate situation.
And, the net might be cursed. And that's a little spooky. And we'll be right back for some more spooky action here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
Owned by Washita alumni, Java Primo Coffee House, Cafe, and more in downtown Arkadelphia is a must-stop for everyone. Stop by in the morning for fresh coffee, a specialty coffee drink, or a full breakfast. Come back at lunch, or in the evening for burgers like the Primo Burger, the pulled pork burger, or the mac and cheese burger. Maybe it's a salad, a wrap, a quesadilla, or one of our varieties of pizza. And don't forget to top it off with a sweet treat that puts the cherry on top of a great meal. That's Java Primo on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia.
And more costumes we've got down low here for some of the attending recipients of this game. And I would say they're recipients because they're getting to receive this incredible play from Washita. Tigers lead by 8, 3 away from taking set number 1. Cameron, it's 23 minutes past 6, and Washita's already on their way to taking this set.
Yeah, I mean, just a very quick game, and we have to credit that to the fact that there just haven't been any long rallies between the teams. I mean, it's just been very back and forth.
Hansen over to Thedford, and that one's blocked out of bounds. Kaylee Thedford, second kill of the night. And this time, she's not really going through the block, but she's finding a way to use the block against itself that time for her second kill. Tigers now 2 away. Kisgan, you could hear her and probably see her visibly say, "Ah, crap," as that one hits the net and goes down. Just a service error for the Tigers. They don't really commit too many of those on the season coming into this game. Only 101 in just the 24 games they played this season. Excuse me.
And that will only be the first of the game, so they're not off to a bad start.
Downhauer, that one's dug by Brazil. Hansen, trickeration, but nicely fielded by Downhauer. Hansen nicely sets up Thedford, and it's just barely going to miss that back line. Good idea, but the junior out of Pearland just couldn't get it inside. Now, here's Hayden Pinard. Brazil under it. Thedford gets to it, and somehow Washita is alive, but SAU uses their out-of-positionness against them and puts it down on the left side.
And that was a very smart play. She noticed that there was no players, obviously, on the right side of the court and placed the ball right where it needed to be.
Church gets under it, but that's as far as it'll go. SAU strikes for their second point in a row. Excuse me, their fourth point in a row, and now they're starting to challenge Washita a little bit. Tigers only 2 away, hoping to make this one pretty boring and keep it from being interesting as Kaylee Thedford just shoots it right down the middle where no one is.
And I think it almost maybe caused a little confusion for the SAU defense as you saw them just kind of look in that direction, maybe not expecting the ball to hit the floor in that spot.
Thedford 3 for 5 with no errors tonight. Good start for her. Hansen's under it. Kisgan, she's going to give it up to Thedford again. Blocked back. Tigers get another chance at it. Here's Adams. And Brazil tries to get under it, but she will make a business decision and decide to stop where she is. 5-point lead for Washita. Mule Riders have to be perfect here if they don't want to relinquish this set. Hansen snipes out Thedford. Nice dig by Kabish. And infraction in the net for SAU, and Washita is going to use that to win set number 1. And with that, we're going to go to another break. We'll be back in a couple minutes here as Washita takes set number 1, 25-19, here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street or visit their website at printmaniatees.com. Need a shirt for an event? Let Printmania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your organization? You can let Printmania take care of that too. A family-run local business, Printmania has been serving the area since 1992. Call Printmania today at 870-246-3803.
Arkadelphia's newest entertainment option is open and ready for business. Tea Time Sims brings world-class indoor golf simulators to Arkadelphia, allowing you to practice, play, and perfect your swing in a comfortable setting. Check out our Facebook page to learn about our monthly tournaments, closest to the pin showdowns and long drive battles. Learn more and book your tee time at teatimegolfarkansas.com.
Hello, I'm Brett Rogers, President of Capital Technology Group. You might know us as Capital Business Machines, but our new name represents our growth as one of the state's leaders in business technology. When you've been around for 80 years like we have, you learn a thing or two about change. But what will never change is our commitment to our clients. We're still the same reliable team here to meet all your technology needs. Capital Technology Group is bigger and better than ever before. Learn more at captg.com.
Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler has established a reputation for providing clients with outstanding services that include auditing, accounting, and tax and business consulting. Contact Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler today at 870-246-4563 or by visiting them at 305 Professional Park Drive in Arkadelphia.
At Ouachita, we're excited to partner with the Arkansas Baptist Foundation, which offers many benefits to alumni and friends. We want to tell you about one of those.
I'm Dylan McClain, a proud alumni, and I serve as the Vice President and Attorney at the Arkansas Baptist Foundation. The foundation proudly serves as Ouachita's planned giving partner, so if you're considering leaving a legacy gift or want to explore other charitable giving options, we'd love to guide you through that process. If you'd like to learn more about how you can invest in the next generation of Ouachita students, please contact us using the information below.
Go Tigers!
And welcome back here to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Ouachita wins set number one by a pretty easy margin, 25-19. I'm Isaac Bourne here, joined by Cameron Boyd once again. And in that first set, Tigers started to relinquish that lead a little bit later on, but at one point they were up 19-10 in the set. So what do the Tigers need to do here if they want to make sure that they just end up capping off these sets without relinquishing too much to SAU?
I think part of the problem was they just got a little comfortable, which, I mean, they did have a comfortable lead, so that's reasonable, but I think they just have to remember not to be complacent, and even if they are in the lead, to not make silly little mistakes like that and just keep pushing for points.
Ouachita with their starting lineup back out, with the exclusion of Emily Adams. In for her is Peyton Church. And Church, she's had herself a pretty good season as well. Past 4 matchups for her, she's had 10 or more digs. This is a great performance. Great performances for the defensive specialist out of Jonesboro. Downhauer, that one's going to go off the block and out. SAU will strike first here. Hansen, she's going to give it up to her middle blocker, and it's going to go down. SAU starts off on a 2-0 tear here in set number 2. And for those looking around, behind the Ouachita bench, there's a panel of judges. That's the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. And they're going to be judging some Halloween costumes tonight. But I don't know if anything's scarier than a Kaylee Thedford attack as she puts one down for her 4th kill tonight.
You're on it with the puns tonight.
You know, when it's spooky season, I have to give myself, I got to have some fun puns ready to go. Also adding in a little bit of some Halloween music as well. It's only October 30th. We still got a whole nother day tomorrow for that. Downhauer, she'll send it over the net. Hansen to Adams. And Adams off the top of Kabish and down. Ouachita evens it up at 2s. Cameron, this seems like the type of game where we're going to want to mention Delaney Gonzalez. just continue to watch what she does on the bench. You know, she's going to do a new dance just about every game. She's got something brewing over there, but also she's been a pretty valuable asset coming off the bench at defensive specialist for the Tigers as a freshman.
Yeah, and I mean, even on the bench, I would say she's an asset just with the energy she brings to the team. She's having fun, like you said, dancing. I catch myself watching her all the time because it's just so funny.
SAU serving with the lead. Pinard sends it over, and SAU is going to score for another point here. SAU doubling Ouachita right now. Thedford off the block and down. And man, it's good to see Kaylee Thedford finding her stride in this game.
Yeah, I think last game against Oklahoma Baptist, she just had a little bit of an off game because we don't typically see her play like that. And now she seems to be back to her normal self.
Against Southern Nazarene last week, about a week ago from today, Thedford had herself 18 kills in an outing. And that one, in that 18 kill outing for Thedford was her 14th match with 10 kills or more, hoping to hit lucky number 15 tonight, and she's halfway there, Cameron. Kabish under it, gonna give it up to Cooper. Tigers alive and well. They keep it alive. Nice dig by Emily Adams that time. Nice block as well. SAU scrambling for it now. Hanson over to Adams. Adams again, and Adams down. All Emily Adams needed to do was put it down off her own kill, and her team has the lead back again.
It felt like that whole play, it was just Emily Adams, Emily Adams. I mean, she was all over the place doing everything.
Well, she's second on her team in kills tonight with 4 and just 7 tries as well. She comes into this game 10th in the conference in hitting percentage, and I feel like this game's going to add to those numbers just a little bit.
I mean, that was an incredible swing. You saw it just straight to the ground. Nothing you could do with that.
And that's going to be a timeout as Emily Adams is going to send us to another break. Ouachita, they lead 6-2 going into the break. We'll be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to the Sturgis Physical Education Center. Head coach Allie Harrell calling an early timeout here in set number 2 after Ouachita goes on a 4-0 run to take the lead back over SAU. The Mule Riders challenging early in the set, Cameron, but since it's been all Ouachita, it's really been all Emily Adams.
Yeah, like we said, those past 2 plays, just her going crazy.
I caught her with a mouthful of food there. Going to give it up to Cooper. Off the block, nicely fielded. And Emily Adams is going to go back to the well, and she's going to go back to another kill as Adams on a tear. She's had the past 3 kills in this game. She's hitting an even 6 for 9 tonight, 66.7%. And Whitaker's serve is going to go over the back line, and that'll stop the Ouachita 5-0 scoring run. Now back to serve is Allie Cooper for the Mule Riders. Hanson to her middle blocker, Gardner. And Courtney Hanson, what weapons she has up front. She can really just give it up to any one of them and know that they can go get her a kill.
Yeah, I mean, she has options. She doesn't have to rely on one person because the front row is so strong.
Going to give it up that time, and Morgan's shot is going to elude that line. And that's really what Ouachita has been doing a lot of tonight, which is forcing SAU to be their own worst enemy.
And sometimes, you know, that's how the game of volleyball goes. That's how you win.
Going to give it up this time. And Hansen's under it. Whitaker going to give it up to Brazil. SAU a good chance to put it down, and it's blocked into SAU. It's blocked out of bounds. Thought for a second it might have been in, but that's going to be a point. I think it went off the antenna, Cameron.
Yeah, I think so too. That looks like what the line judges were calling. Still a great block, just a little too far toward the antenna.
9-6, Ouachita leads. SAU, they've only scored twice in the past 6 Ouachita points. She's going to go back to the well of Emily Adams, and off the block, SAU is going to get it well. Tolliver, that shot's fielded by Whitaker. And off the net and back down. They're going to give Ouachita the block, but I think that might have hit the net. Either way, it's going to be a Ouachita point. Tigers lead by 4, largest lead of the set, and Peyton Church is going to get herself a service ace. Tigers continue to be on this roll. That's 4 different players with a service ace for the Tigers already in this one. Going to give it up to Tolliver. Church is there. Hansen over to Brazil. And Riley Brazil, she's been quiet for a while, but she had to remind SAU that she's still there. 3 kills in the game for her. Now just 10 away from history. Tigers on a 3-0 scoring run now. Giving it up to Morgan. Church is there. Hansen to Brazil now. Finds the gap, but Kabish is there. Off the net and back down. That's an error for SAU that goes for a Ouachita point. Kabish is under it. Church is going to set up Brazil, and she can't get it over the net that time, as the Ouachita run will stop at 4-0. Here's Kendall Tolliver. Tolliver's under it that time. Morgan. Another swing by Brazil, fielded by Tolliver. Now here's Downhauer. Whitaker's under it. Morgan blocked by Fairchild. SAU's got to go back for it.
A lot of at the net play right now.
And Riley Brazil's swing is going to be blocked back down. SAU's efforts well paid off that time. Here's Tolliver. Hansen, Fairchild on the run. And Tolliver will be under it again. Now Downhauer, and that one's going to go down in the back corner. SAU's starting to build up a little run for themselves. Tigers still lead by 4. Kisgan gives it up to Brazil. Off the block, fielded well by Whitaker. Here's Brazil again. Off the block and down. Tigers just keep going back to the native of Decatur, Texas, and that's why, because eventually she'll strike for you. 14-9 is the Tiger lead. Up to Downhauer, there's Church under it. Hansen trying to go for a kill of her own. Kisgan to Thedford. Kabish is under it. Here's Downhauer. Thedford, and she's going to inch that one over the net. And that's going to go for an SAU point. They said that Thedford might have gotten caught in the net that time. That's exactly what they're going to say.
Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, the Tigers may have gotten a little bit comfortable and have let SAU come back, so that's something they're going to have to get under control.
Hanson, she'll set up Thedford again. Over to Graham. To Downhauer. Hanson now to Fairchild. And they're going to say that that one was out of bounds. Fairchild trying to look for a gap, but maybe looked a little too far. SAU inching back into this one. They trail by just 3 now. Hanson going to give it over to Thedford. And nice dig by Kabish, and the Tigers are going to relinquish another point as SAU is using this run very nicely. That's going to trigger a timeout for Allison Frizzell-Kaiser. And Tigers, they've relinquished this lead as Southern Arkansas now within 2. We'll see what happens out of the timeout after the break here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
And welcome back here to the Sturgis Physical Education Center here on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University. I'm Isaac Bourne and I'm Cameron Boyd. And we're watching an SAU comeback right now. Mule Riders now on a 3-0 scoring run in this set number 2. Making a 4-0 scoring run. Allie Cooper strikes out of the timeout. And Ouachita now is starting to realize that SAU is going to maybe come back in this one if they cannot clean up some of these mistakes.
Yeah, and I mean, SAU has started earning more of their points, but also Ouachita is giving a lot away.
Just like that there as well, Hanson going to send it out of bounds, and now it's 14-all as Sadie Kabish back to serve again. 5-0 scoring run for the Mule Riders. Ouachita looking to stop it here. That was going to be out of bounds. Fairchild credited for the kill. And Ouachita will halt it right there at 5-0. Here's Kylie Kisgan back to serve, the lefty out of Freeburg, Illinois. Up to Cooper and down. Tigers can't field it well. And SAU now going blow for blow with the Tigers.
And, you know, Allie Cooper has really been an asset for this SAU team and has really been a threat to the Tigers.
She's got 5 kills tonight, tied for first on her team with 2 other players. Hanson going to just barely get it over the block, but SAU is going to field it well. Hanson up to Gardner. Cooper gets it over. And here's Thedford. Sadie Kabish continuing to dive all over the floor back there. Off the block and out, and SAU, they've got their first lead since 2-1, I think.
Yeah, and that SAU defense has just been incredible. I mean, we see Sadie Kabish falling all over the ground and just making such an effort to get these digs for her team.
Under at that time is Tolliver, and Downhauer is going to put it down again. 17-15 is the Mule Rider lead. Ouachita needing some offense here to stop the Mule Riders before they gallop all over them.
And maybe needing some more energy, too. I'm seeing a lot of energy on the SAU bench. And not as much for Ouachita.
That might be the play they need, though. you get Gardner right there to be able to put it down in the middle. Now you've got a solid front line here. Emily Adams, Leah Gardner, and Kaylee Thetford all up front for the Tigers. Here's Downhauer off the block. Thetford is under it. Hanson going to give it up to Adams. Hanson back to Adams. Back to Gardner. Nice defense by this SAU team, and they continue to stay alive despite multiple attempts from the Tigers.
I mean, they're almost making it impossible for the Tigers to get a kill.
And there it is again. Now back to Downhauer, off the net and back down. Ouachita's going to finally strike, but it's not because of their own doing.
Yeah, that was definitely just a mistake by SAU, and the defense there, like I said, making it very difficult for Ouachita to walk away with that point.
The handling error by the Mule Riders is going to go for a Ouachita point, but then right back in the lead are the Mule Riders after the Courtney Hanson service error.
And that's going to be Ouachita's third service error. Normally not too high during each game, but that's definitely something they're going to want to clean up and end before the match is over.
And Downhauer's going to find that one in the back. And now they take a 2-point lead, and we're only 6 away from a set win for the Mule Riders to even it up. One thing the Mule Riders have really shown to Ouachita today is that if you want to take down Ouachita, you've got to beat them with their own medicine, and that's exactly what Frizzell Kaiser now is trying to do the other way around. She's going to put in more defense in freshman Delaney Gonzalez.
And we've talked a lot about her on the sideline, so I'm excited to see more of her, on the court.
Downhauer, that one's going to be fielded by Gonzalez. Hanson up to Adams. Down. And SAU, they're continuing this run, 4-0 now, and that's another timeout for the Tigers. Dire straits for Ouachita, looking to relinquish their first set of the game. We'll be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
At Capital Technology Group, we make your technology our priority. Our team of experts can become your outsourced IT department, solving problems even before you know about them. We provide and maintain everything from servers and network infrastructure to printers and digital copiers. As a family business with over 80 years of history in Little Rock, you can trust Capital Technology Group to be your business technology partner. If you're ready to get your IT in order, visit captg.com and sign up for a free consultation.
And welcome back here to the Sturgis Physical Education Center. My production team kind of caught me off guard there. I was eating some pizza, but another team that's really, I guess you could say the popular term is eating on the court right now is this SAU team on a 4-0 scoring run. They lead 21-17 here. Cameron, Ouachita really needs some momentum here.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. Like I always say, volleyball is a very mental game, and momentum does a lot for a team, so they're definitely going to have to change the energy here, which I think Delaney Gonzalez being on the court might have some effect on that. She does have a lot of energy on the sideline.
Hanson, she'll give it up to Thetford here. Kabish is there, and she's been a really big reason why this lead is the way it is. The nice block up front by the Tigers, though, and they're going to put it down. Substitutions coming in for Gonzalez and Thetford are Brazil and Whitaker. Delaney Gonzalez did her job well, but then she's got to head back to the bench. Tigers still trail by 3, but SAU now, their scoring run back to 0. Up to Cooper, and that one's going to go out as now Ouachita finding some momentum. Cameron, I think you might have just spoken into existence. Delaney Gonzalez was not out there for a long time, but definitely was for a good time. It's now, Tigers now within 2. But just as I say that, Savannah Whitaker is going to put that one past the back line and out.
But yeah, she came out on the court and did what she needed to do, came out with confidence, and that's very good to see in a freshman.
Here's Cooper, she'll serve here. Hanson to Adams. Adams off the dig and down. Downhauer tried to get her hands on it, but it's sometimes pretty difficult to field an Emily Adams kill when she's at full speed.
Definitely. I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of one of those.
Anne-Marie Tice in for the first time today. She played 2 sets the other day against Oklahoma Baptist. We'll see what she does here on the serve. Up to Morgan, and the block is down. Fairchild and Adams, an incredible duo up front. And Ouachita now within 1. That's going to force another timeout. Game slowing down just a little bit here, Cameron, from the Sturgis Physical Education Center. We'll be back in a minute here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
And once again, we're just going to continue to show some of these Halloween costumes here tonight. It's October 30th, and the spooky thing tonight, we've already talked about this Ouachita offensive attack, but Cameron, what else is spooky from either of these teams as we inch closer to the end of this second set?
I would say this SAU defense. I mean, that's something that Ouachita has not been able to overcome yet.
And I mean, you're exactly right. Sadie Kabish already 21 kills in this matchup. Sorry, 21 digs in this matchup. I mean, she leads all players in that stat category by over 12. Incredible performance by the libero for SAU as that one's going to go down for Vollmer. Mule Riders 2 away, Ouachita trailing by 2. Tigers got to do double the work to get there. Substitutions in now for the Mule Riders. Coming in number 12, Messiah Graham, and number 20, Kate Schofield. Brazil going to get under it. Tigers have to send it over on the free shot. SAU, they're going to get a good opportunity here. Sit back. SAU another chance at it. Here's Morgan. Whitaker and Kisgin collide, but Emily Adams is going to make sure that they don't have to go back at it, as Adams now picks up kill number 8 in the game. Scary collision that time between Kisgin and Whitaker. Who says volleyball isn't a contact sport, Cameron?
Yeah, you know, sometimes it is, but contact between your own teammates.
Church, she'll send it over. Nice serve. Is going to force SAU to play on their back heels. Tolliver, that one fielded well by Whitaker. Here's Brazil. Takes a trip down the net and down to the floor. We're all knotted up at 23.
And we're definitely seeing a change in this Tiger team. I mean, you saw them come out with more energy. Something changed between this play and the last.
Maybe when Savannah Whitaker and Kylie Kisgin hit each other, that gave them the luck that they needed. Morgan, she'll put it over and down. No, Kisgin got a hand under it. Wow, what a dig by the libero for Ouachita. She can't get under it that time, though, as Courtney Morgan leaves no doubt on the kill. Mule Riders 1 away. If Ouachita strikes here, then we're going to go to extra points. Hansen over to Brazil. Off the block, Kabish is there. Now here's Downhauer. Hansen to Fairchild. Tolliver is there. Graham, but nicely dug by Kisgin, and what a snipe by Riley Brazil.
Great dig by Kisgin there. I mean, I think that's really what saved the team on that one.
And the Tigers starting to realize that if they want to beat good backline defense from this Mule Riders team, they're going to have some of their own, as Brazil, that serve is going to put SAU on their back heels again. Hansen to Fairchild. Back corner, and it's down. Haley Fairchild, give her kill number 4 in the game. And I feel like every time she's gotten a kill, it's been in an important moment.
Yeah, and back-to-back points on that back corner, just utilizing what they know works.
Graham, she's going to put that one down in the middle, so we're going to continue to go further into extra points. Winning team has to have 27 now to win. Kabish, she'll serve here for the Mule Riders. She's up to 22 digs tonight. That one's going to overcome the back line, and the service error is going to give the advantage to Ouachita. Kisgin back on it. It's the battle of the liberos tonight, and so far, it really has been all Sadie Kabish. Over to Downhauer. Nice dig by Kisgin, and Church is going to set up Thetford. Downhauer, that one's blocked. SAU back at it. Graham, that was blocked, but it's going to hit the antenna. So now we've got to hit 28 if you want to win this set.
Yeah, and I talked about this game being really fast because there was no long volleys. And now we're seeing the exact opposite, just very back and forth with points, and each team fighting for this second set.
Here's Cooper back to serve. Hansen, she's going to set up Gardner to start, and it's going to go down in the back corner, except it's the other back corner than the one we talked about earlier, Cameron.
Yeah.
Adams in for Peyton Church. So now Ouachita, they've got their starting back line out front again. Multiple weapons up there. You've also got Brazil in the back if you need her. Cooper, she's going to, Cooper's going to be the one set up by Pinard. And Allie Cooper is going to even it back up at 27. Cameron, at this rate, we're going to hit 30 points in this set.
I mean, we might, the way it's looking right now.
Here's Downhauer to serve. Dug by Thetford. Hansen. Tigers keep it alive, and Kabish as well. Nice dig. Block, but it's going to go out of bounds. Advantage Mule Riders now. Ouachita now finds themselves on their back heels. They're going to need to score if they want to prolong this set. Downhauer back on the serve. Hansen, she'll set up Thetford. And Kabish, not the right angle taken at it, but somehow the Mule Rider's still alive. Hansen, now to Adams. Blocked back, and Brazil can't get on top of it. And SAU is going to tie it up here at 1 set apiece. Cameron, what are we seeing right here?
I mean, great effort by both teams. Just, that was some fun volleyball to watch. Just very back and forth. Both of them putting in everything they had. But, I mean, obviously SAU is very excited coming off of that set win. But the Tigers are still in it. They don't need to get defeated over that. It's still 1-1, so they still have a chance.
And right here, we're going to keep it here at the Sturgis Physical Education Center. The Student Athlete Advisory Committee, they've made their decisions on who's got the best Halloween costume.
I've heard people say Ouachita, Wichita.
Achita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita. Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
At Capital Technology Group, we make your technology our priority. Our team of experts can become your outsourced IT department, solving problems even before you know about them. We provide and maintain everything from servers and network infrastructure to printers and digital copiers. As a family business with over 80 years of history in Little Rock, you can trust Capital Technology Group to be your business technology partner. If you're ready to get your IT in order, visit captg.com and sign up for a free consultation.
And welcome back to set number 3 here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. SAU, they take set number 2, and they are starting to give Ouachita a bit of a game here against the number 1 team in the conference. I'm Isaac Bourne, joined by Cameron Boyd, and what did we see from this Mule Riders team in that second set that's going to have to force Ouachita to play a little differently here?
I think we kind of saw a completely different team. I mean, just coming out with some energy, defense, even better than it was the first set. And that's something Ouachita's going to have to match. I mean, their defense is always great with Kylie Kisgan, but they're going to have to, like I said, match what the Mule Riders are offering.
Ouachita at one point in that set led by up to 5, but the Mule Riders able to storm back and take the win. And this game proving to the Tigers that they can't just phone this one in, especially with someone as lethal as libero Sadie Kabish back there.
Yeah, they can't get comfortable with the leads they get. They have to remember that their lead isn't forever, it's temporary.
And SAU, they're going to strike first once again as the Mule Riders pick up the lead. Here's Brinkley Downhauer. Last time out in a loss against Southwestern Oklahoma State, she had 4 kills and 8 digs. Hansen up to Thedford. And Kabish is there again. Kisgan up to Adams. Through the block, but SAU able to field it well. Hansen now to Gardner. And she leaves no doubt, putting it down in the back corner.
Again, that back corner being a weakness for the Mule Riders.
And for the Tigers, that might be the only weakness that they've really been able to find and exploit so far in this one, other than SAU's own mistakes.
Yeah, especially defensive-wise, it's hard to get around that defense. So that corner might be the way to go.
Hansen up to Gardner. And that's another kill for Leah Gardner. I think Leah Gardner might also just be a way to attack. Just give it to her and let her kind of just do whatever she wants. She's up now to 6 kills, first 2 points in the set for Ouachita.
Emily Adams as well with 8 kills. Both just have been outstanding tonight.
Kisgan is under it. Ouachita able to send it over. Here's Brazil. The block. They're just going to force Ouachita to hit the antenna, and that really has been a good strategy as well. This Ouachita block has been giving SAU problems, so they're just forcing the block to send it to places that they don't want it to go. Allie Cooper to send it over, and it's going to hit the top of the net. Adams finds the gap in the middle and puts it down. And you almost feel like when Sadie Kabish is out of the game, SAU always relinquishes a point.
Yeah, it's like their defense is not the same. I think she is the SAU defense.
Well, I feel like the numbers prove it just as they are. 27 digs, and we're only about 2 sets into this one, as that one's going to go down for SAU. Kabish right now in for a historic night. I'm going to shoot a text over to Eric Moyer at the Great American Conference offices. I want to see what the record for most digs in a game is in the GAC. I know it's got to be around 40 or 50. Gonna give it up and down. The block is gonna just stay in for Ouachita, and they even it up at threes. And back from Eric Moyer, 54 digs in a game is the GAC record. Kabish halfway there right now. Hansen to Brazil, off the block. Hansen has to go back to Brazil again. Kabish is there. And that strike by Tolliver is going to go a little too far. Ouachita takes the 2-point lead here. Kabish up to 29 digs. We'll keep giving you updates on that based on how well she does, as Tolliver is going to send it over again. 54 is the magic number for digs in a game, as Fairchild on the run is going to take the running swing and put it down.
Yeah, I would like to see how close, or if she hits that number tonight.
Mule Riders, they've got 4 different players with 6 kills in the game. And Fairchild, she says, no thank you. You can have that one back and put it on the ground while you're at it. Haley Fairchild, intimidating presence up front. She's really had a great 2-game stretch at that middle blocker position.
She is, and I feel like she's a very consistent player. Like, she's consistently threatening to the team on the other side of the net.
That one's going to go down for Tolliver. Mule Rider's going to stop the scoring run for the Tigers. Back to Fairchild, though. She's up to 4 blocks in this game. And the service error that time for Tolliver. Ouachita is going to stop the SAU run before it even starts. Thedford back in the game for Savannah Whitaker. And that's 2 service errors in a row for both teams. Ouachita just giving the Mule Riders their point back.
And that's why cutting down the service errors is so important, because it's just giving away free points.
Kabish here now on the serve. Hansen going to set up Fairchild off the top of the block. Kabish is under it. Down Howard, there's Church. Hansen now to Thedford. Back down, but Kisgan gets under it. Thedford again. And that's also fielded by Tolliver. Graham, now Brazil is under it. Down Howard, that one's blocked. SAU back to it again. And the Mule Riders, they're going to take that point after a good battle between both sides. Fairchild puts it off to the side. Hansen trying to get in that back corner, but of course, there's Sadie Kabish.
Always there.
Hansen, she's looking over at Thedford. Over the block, there's Sadie Kabish. Here's Downhauer, and Church tries to get under it, but she cannot. 8-7 now is the Ouachita lead. Southern Arkansas cutting deep into this Ouachita lead, just like they did in that last set.
Yeah, really just giving them a run for their money.
Hansen over to Thedford, and back down. That block of Allie Cooper and Nasia Graham has been electric over there. And Coach Frizz doing what she did the other night against Oklahoma Baptist. Kaylee Thedford can't find a way around the block, so now Savannah Whitaker has to come in to replace her.
And after that game, seeing Savannah Whitaker do so well, I was wondering if she would come back in at that position.
And Fairchild, that swing is going to go a little far past that back line. That's the danger that you take if you try to go over a block. Tigers roll the dice that time and miss. Hansen, now she's going to set up Whitaker. Off the top of the net, Tigers have it. Kisgan back to Whitaker. There's Kabish. Cooper, and that one's out of bounds. Ouachita is going to tie it back up. 9's on the board. Here's Kisgan back to serve. Downhauer, and Peyton Church can't keep a grip on the floor that time. She'll slip and fall trying to get the dig, and SAU takes the lead back. Sadie Kabish update, she's got 33 digs. Now just 21 away from the conference record, and if this one goes like it's been looking, this one might go to 5 as well.
Yeah, inching closer and closer.
Cooper blocked by Gardner, and it's down. The great garden wall up front, and she's going to pick up another block. Here's Hansen. Who else to recover it but Sadie Kabish? Now Volmer is going to get it over. Hansen, she'll give it to Gardner. Hansen now to Adams. And there's Sadie Kabish. But no one else is there. And so Ouachita back in the lead, back and forth here. And if you would have watched that first set and then turned off the broadcast, you would have thought that this game would have been a lot more different than it is right now.
Yeah, it's really weird how much it can shift from set to set.
Here's Downhauer. Hansen's under it. Kisgan now is going to set up Adams. And Emily Adams right down the lane and finds a wide open gap in the middle. Up to Volmer. And Courtney Hansen thought she got a hand under it, but they're going to give the freshman another kill tonight. Brinkley Downhauer, she's been very lethal back there. On most of SAU's runs, Downhauer has been the one to serve. And she's got 2 service aces, leads SAU in that regard. And Cameron, it's been 3 points since the Sadie Kabish dig. I'm getting concerned.
Yeah, it has been a minute. That last Emily Adams kill, I was thinking this is one of the only times we've not said, and there's Sadie Kabish.
And just as I mentioned Downhauer being a lethal server, she's going to put that one out of bounds. So here's Savannah Whitaker back to serve. She'll float that one in. Now here's Volmer. Whitaker can't get on top of it. SAU inching closer back into this one. Courtney Morgan, she'll come in for Kabish. If you're Ouachita, now's the time to strike on that back row.
Right.
Allie Cooper to send it over. Hansen, she'll give it up to Gardner. That one dug. And on the second hit, that one's going to go out of bounds. Not well gauged. And just like that, Kabish right back in the game. Head coach Allie Harrell giving Kabish 1 point of rest. And not even a long point at that. And Kabish is back out there.
Can't go too long without her.
And that time, you're going to give the point to Kendall Tolliver. Tolliver, the transfer from North Central Texas College, has been really great on offense for this Ouachita team tonight. Excuse me, for this Southern Arkansas team tonight. She's got 8 kills and 22 tries. Also 12 digs to go along with it. Only 2 kills away from a double-double already. Adams, that's the kill for her. She's the first to hit double digits. She's got 12 kills in this one. And Ouachita still playing with the lead, but definitely not a comfortable one. SAU down by just 2, as now Peyton Church back to serve. And the swing by Tolliver is going to go all the way across the court and down out of bounds. Ouachita up by 3 now. Peyton Church back to work again.
And it feels like when Ouachita does get a a lot of it is contributed by SAU mistakes, as we just saw there. So I think it's important that they are pushing to earn points.
And with that, it's another break. And Ouachita on a 2-point run here. They lead 17-13. We'll see if they can close it out in just a second here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
Let Domino's cure your cravings by ordering online, calling us at 246-3131, or dropping by and seeing us on Pine Street in Arkadelphia. Join Domino's Rewards and begin earning rewards in just 2 visits. Check out our $6.99 mix and match and make the whole family happy. You might as well throw in a stuffed crust pizza, a sandwich, pasta, stuffed cheesy bread while you're at it. Check out other deals on our app or at Domino's.com.
And welcome back here to the Sturgis Physical Education Center. Ouachita leads by 4, just 8 away from taking set number 3. But Southern Arkansas has given this team all that they can handle tonight, Cameron.
Yeah, I think the SAU defense has been really difficult for Ouachita to try to take down.
And Tolliver's shot will be fielded by Kisgin. Now here's Brazil. Church under it, Hansen over to Brazil, and that one's going to be down in the back corner. And there's another way to get around Sadie Kabish. Put it to the opposite side of where she is.
Right.
The block not in the right position there, so Brazil decided to attack where she had a lane. Going to give it up to Morgan. There's Hansen. Kisgin now to Brazil. Kabish under it. And Kisgin, wow, going to get under it that time. Tigers still alive. And the swing by Morgan, strong, but too strong, as it's going to elude the line and out. Ouachita now starting to pull away here.
And a big dig there for Courtney Hansen that was able to get Ouachita through that play.
And Graham is going to get that one sent back. SAU stays alive, though. Hansen now over to Brazil. Trying to get under it is Downhauer, but I think the Tigers have found how to get around someone as electric as Sadie Kabish.
Yep, they might have to switch things up, but they've figured out where to place the ball where she can't get it.
20-13, Tigers have scored the last 6 points. Now up to Tolliver. Hansen now back to Brazil. There's Kabish. Over to Graham. Nicely dug by Kisgin. Kabish under it again. And blocked by Fairchild. You know, since tonight's my night of puns, you know what I would say if I had to go up against Haley Fairchild up front?
What would you say?
That ain't Fairchild. 21-19 is the Tiger lead. Tigers just 4 away now. Morgan, that one's blocked. SAU back to work. Tolliver. Hansen blocked that one, I'm pretty sure. Now Graham, and that one's blocked. That ain't Fairchild. Her and Riley Brazil combined that time for a block assist. And now Jessica Porton in for the first time today. The transfer from McHenry Junior College. She started 13 matches, but has not seen time, extensive time anyway, in a while. That time, Tolliver going to put it off the Ouachita block and out.
The Tigers only 3 away. Just got to keep pushing here and not let SAU come back like they did in the past set.
Hansen, she's going to give it up to Fairchild. Nice dig by the Mule Riders. And Downhauer is going to put it down off the incredible Tolliver dig. You just love when good efforts are rewarded with a point. Hansen, she's got Brazil. That one's blocked, but Church is under it. And Porton, the double tap that time, tried to get it over, but just not there. And Kaylee Thedford back in. Coach Frizz starting to get a little bit more faith in Thedford. We'll see how she does around this block.
Yeah, maybe pulling her out, giving her a break, or trying to help her figure out how to work around it.
Important, she'll put it down, but out of bounds. Mule Riders looking for the block, but instead they're going to give Ouachita the point. Hansen over to Thedford. And that one's too long. 23-17. Kabish serving here. She's up to 36 digs tonight. Hansen to Fairchild. Taps it over the block. Kabish is under it. Make it 37 now. Hansen over to Thedford. And wow, how did SAU keep that one alive? We're still going here. And Cameron, you don't know what I'm about to say, do you?
That ain't Fairchild.
That ain't Fairchild. Haley Fairchild now up to 6 blocks in this contest. She might hit herself a double-double with blocks.
Yeah, there's something scary for your Halloween.
Exactly.
The Haley Fairchild block.
Kabish is going to send it over. Hansen now to Gardner. There's Kabish again. And splitting the block wide open is Brinkley Downhauer, and that's how you find your way around a strong front side block.
Now the Tigers just one away.
SAU, like we've mentioned before, SAU, they've got to be perfect here in the next 7 points if they want to come away with a win. Hansen to Gardner. Dug by Tolliver. Hansen going to give a chance to Thedford. And somehow Sadie Kabish comes away with it. Hansen back over to Thedford. Off the top of the block. Blocked, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Downhauer, she's having herself a bit of a night. 11 kills for the junior. Tigers still one away. Here's Hayden Pinard. Hansen, that's fielded by Cooper. Brazil gets under it, and now SAU up to 20. Tigers hoping not to repeat some good comebacks that we've seen from the Mule Riders tonight.
Yeah, they've kind of had a trend where they've let them come back toward the end of the set.
Hansen back to Thedford. Leaving no doubt. The native of Pearland, Texas, puts it down, and she's out of there.
Yeah, she was done with that one.
She said, thank you, I'm going to go on to the next set now. I don't like this one very much. Tigers, they take set number 3. They go up 2-1. We're just one Tiger set win away from the end of this triple header tonight, Cameron.
Yeah, the Tigers are definitely going to want to fight to take this one and not let SAU come back toward the end like they have in the past sets. As far as SAU, their back's against the wall. If they don't win this one, it's done for them tonight.
And we'll see what happens as we send it to a break. We'll be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of bats and signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Bats and Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Bats and Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Bats and Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Bats and Signs today to see what they can do for you.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Washita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Washita campus store. Go Tigers.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
Owned by Washita alumni, Java Primo Coffee House, Cafe, and more in downtown Arkadelphia is a must-stop for everyone. Stop by in the morning for fresh coffee, a specialty coffee drink, or a full breakfast. Come back at lunch, or in the evening for burgers like the Primo Burger, the pulled pork burger, or the mac and cheese burger. Maybe it's a salad, a wrap, a quesadilla, or one of our varieties of pizza. And don't forget to top it off with a sweet treat that puts the cherry on top of a great meal. That's Java Primo on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia.
Returning back to action here for set number 4, Washita looking to put down the Mule Riders in 4. Meanwhile, SAU looking to extend this one for the Tigers' second ever 5-set match this season in conference play. I'm Isaac Bourne, joined by Cameron Boyd. And what adjustments have we seen from both teams in this game, trying to feel each other out a little bit?
Yeah, I think we've seen, you know, Savannah Whitaker come in for Kaylee Thedford, just trying to move around some lineups. But mainly just the defense on SAU is so strong that Washita has had to match that, and I think that's something they've done a good job about doing. It's just a matter of not letting SAU come back when Washita does have the lead.
And now we'll see what happens here. Eric Moyer, Director of Communications in the Great American Conference, says 54 digs is the most amount within 4 sets. Sadie Kabish, 39 through 3. She's going to need herself a pretty good set on the ground if she wants to get it, but we've seen crazier things here.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's definitely capable. Every time she gets a dig, I feel like it gets crazier. It's so unexpected.
And Cameron, also to keep in mind, second place in 4 sets is only 40. So Kabish 1 dig away from tying it. As Downhauer, that one's going to go off the top of the block. Hansen now over to Gardner and down in the back corner. Right down the lane and to the floor.
And a great start for that set for the Tigers. I think the first point can really determine how the rest of the set goes.
Gardner up to 7 kills tonight. She's pairing that with 3 blocks as Hansen is going to get the service error. Very much unlike her, is now that's her 2nd service error of the contest.
And I think that their 6th service error of the game. So just not super consistent with the serves there. That's something they're definitely going to want to clean up.
And there's another one just trading points. That time the service error is going to go to number 9, Audrey Letcher. Savannah Whitaker, you know for a fact that she's been electric off the serve today. 2 service aces tonight. And Vollmer, that's going to be blocked so far back that SAU doesn't even try for it. 3-1 is the Washita lead. Savannah Whitaker back again. Nice dig by Tolliver. Tigers are going to get it, though, off the tarp. Over to Tolliver, dug by Kisgan. Hansen now to Brazil. Tolliver tries to get under it, but she just can't. 4-1 lead. Tigers looking to pull away here and take this 1-4.
Yeah, this is definitely something they're going to want to keep up and just maintain that lead instead of dropping off once they get comfortable.
And Cooper, that one's nicely dug by Whitaker. Now here's Brazil. Off the block and out of bounds. Ouachita with 5. And head coach Frizz is electric, jumping up and down. You'd think that she's back in her heyday, back when the GAC started. Allison Frizzell-Kaiser, if anyone doesn't know, you might remember Allison Frizzell, 3rd in Ouachita history in career digs.
I bet she does get flashbacks from her playing volleyball, and this is probably just fun for her to be on this side of it.
And Courtney Hansen, it's a little late for it, but that's her first kill of the game, and that's going to send us to a break. Head coach Allie Harrell wants to talk to her team, and we're going to take a break as well. Ouachita, they lead 6-1 on this spooky evening, and we'll be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
At Berry & Turnage, we specialize in bringing the law to your corner. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. With over 30 years of experience and a proven track record of success, Berry & Turnage is here to lead you down a path to the results you need. We will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand the choices you are making and feel empowered to make them. Berry & Turnage. Serious injuries require serious attention.
Knight Insurance Professionals. We offer local expertise, a professional experience, and the attention to detail that you deserve. Knight Insurance Professionals offers a comprehensive list of commercial and personal insurance products and can fit their products to your needs. Insurance can be complicated. Let us take care of it for you. It's the assurance you're looking for when it comes to protecting what's important to you. Knight Insurance Professionals at 10th and Caddo in Arkadelphia. 870-246-3700. Local, professional, personal.
And welcome back to action here from the Sturgis Physical Education Center. Ouachita leads 6-1. SAU looking for some life here in this 4th set to keep the game alive. Hansen giving it up to Adams. During the break, I gave Cameron a little homework assignment to check and see who's got the most digs in a game this season, because we know that 54 is the most all-time in a game. Kabish now up to 41 digs in this match, which puts her number 2 all-time in the Great American Conference history in digs in a 4-set match. 54 is the record, and that one was actually done right across the street by Sydney Skelton in HSU versus Arkansas Monticello on November 8th, 2016. Ouachita's going to get that one. They're going to score to take the 5-point lead back. You're on now, Cameron.
Yeah, I was just trying to find that stat for us.
And that one's going to go down for another Ouachita point. And Gardner, she'll pick up her first service ace. 8-2, biggest lead of the match. Biggest lead of the set for Ouachita. And that one's going to hit the sideline. So SAU's going to inch a little closer here.
So actually, fun fact, the person leading digs for the most digs in a game is Sadie Kabish.
So this isn't even her career high, folks.
That high was 44. So she is at.
And that was a 5-set match against Southeastern Oklahoma State. So this is her career high for most if this one is to stay in 4 sets.
Yeah, and she's currently at 40. So just lacking 4 to meet that record.
Nice block that time. Credit Jessica Porton up front. SAU getting a little closer here. They now trail by just 4. Hansen, she'll give it up to Brazil from the middle. And what strength, but even better elusiveness from Sadie Kabish. She's got 41 now. And that one is going to go up in the air and down. You see Kabish there, maybe trying to stat pad just a little bit as Audrey Letcher gets the dig and no one else is there for her. 9-4 is the lead for Ouachita. 5 points is the most they've had since 6. Up to Tolliver. Whitaker's under it. Brazil, and that one's going to elude Kabish. And the Tigers are going to get a rare kill
Yeah, I was going to say.
past the libero from SAU.
Yeah, something we haven't really seen all night.
10-4 here. Church, she's got 2 service aces tonight, looking to make that 3. Porton, and that's a kill for her. The junior middle blocker tonight starting to come alive just a little bit. That's her second kill of the night, excuse me. Hanson over to Fairchild, and that one off the block and down. Ouachita gets the point after SAU juggles that one around. Kaylee Thetford now in for Savannah Whitaker. Tigers, they've been maintaining this steady 5-point lead for a while now. That one's going to go off the top of the net, and Brazil is going to strike for another service ace. There's now 3 players on Ouachita's team with 2 service aces. Brazil kind of mirroring her last performance. She had 2 service aces last time out. That one's going to go down again. And that's going to be another timeout. SAU is going to talk it over. Ouachita, their biggest lead of the match, up to 8. We'll return right back to the action in just a little bit. Tigers looking to close this one out on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Arkadelphia's newest entertainment option is open and ready for business. Tea Time Sims brings world-class indoor golf simulators to Arkadelphia, allowing you to practice, play, and perfect your swing in a comfortable setting. Check out our Facebook page to learn about our monthly tournaments, closest to the pin showdowns and long drive battles. Learn more and book your tee time at teatimegolfarkansas.com.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
And welcome back here at the Sturgis Physical Education Center. Ouachita with the 8-point lead here at set number 4, looking to close this one out in 4. Meanwhile, SAU looking to prolong this one just a little bit longer, and not just for the sake of Sadie Kabish having 42 digs tonight. That one off the top of Peyton Church and down. Good response out of the timeout for the Mule Riders. Allie Cooper back in for SAU. Hanson up to Fairchild. Nicely dug. Tigers back at it. Fairchild again, and Kabish can't get to it. Ailey Fairchild up to 7 now in 21 attempts with just 3 errors. Kisgan back to serve. She's gone without a service ace tonight. Gonna give it up. Hanson now. She's got Thedford. Schofield is gonna set up. Thedford, good look, but Kabish is there. SAU looked like they got caught up around the net. That infraction is going to go on Nasia Graham. Tigers lead by 9, just 10 away. Hanson, she finds Thedford over there. Nice dig that time by Downhauer. And the swing by Tolliver is going to go past that back line. The Tigers just reeling on their way to this win here.
And SAU not playing up like they have been in the past sets.
Here's Kisgan. Graham, that one's dug nicely by Kisgan. Thedford off the block. Now here's Downhauer. And what strength, and that's maybe a little bit of an energy swing right there for SAU, getting yourself a hard kill might be enough to change the momentum.
That's definitely what they're going to want to see here if they want to come back from this huge Ouachita lead.
Coming in for the Mule Riders, number 21, Addie Vollmer, and number 13, Hayden Pinard. SAU going with a similar strategy to what we've seen from Oklahoma Baptist. They've got the two setters. Both Hayden Pinard and Kate Schofield have seen time on the court today. Emily Adams now in for Peyton Church for Ouachita. Tigers lead by 10. Vollmer, that one's going to overcome the back line. And SAU just cannot catch a break right now. And now for the first time today, we're going to see Alyssa Magnus for the first time. Kabish, she'll set up Downhauer, and that one can't get over the net. SAU just error after error, and Ouachita really not having to do too much. The Mule Riders really forcing themselves into these errors.
Yeah, I think most of Ouachita's points have been from just SAU errors. I'm not sure what kind of shift they had on their side of the court, but it's something they're going to need to figure out.
Adams and Thedford can't send it over. That one's going to come back to her off the net. Coming in for Downhauer is Audrey Letcher for the Mule Riders. She'll be up to serve. Mule Riders, they've got a big mountain to climb if they want to find themselves back in this game. They trail by 11.
But we have seen them dig themselves out of holes in past sets, so it is very possible.
Hanson, once again, that one nicely dug by Kisgan off the block. Thedford, that one's going to get over the net. SAU now a good chance at it. Hanson to Gardner. Nice dig by Pinard. And the block by Gardner and Thedford. Tigers 5 away. They hit 20 before SAU hits 10. And Thedford finding her value in this one up front with that vertical that Kaylee Thedford does sport on a nightly basis. She's been very useful up front on the block. Hanson trying to catch SAU off guard in the back, but they're going to get to it. Hanson to Brazil. There's Kabish, but only Kabish. No one else can get to it.
And again, that's not something we've really seen all night, her not being able to get a dig. Still having herself a good night, though.
She's still got 42 digs, the most in the season for a 4-set match. But once again, Kabish unable to get to it. Ouachita just cruising right now. Adams up to 13 kills, and Cameron, I think I forgot about this. Riley Brazil now number 4 outright in Ouachita history in kills after her 14th kill just happened a minute ago. And I'm sorry, Riley, if you're listening to this on record, but we do want to mention it now. 14 kills on the night and an incredible career in Ouachita purple for Brazil. Kabish now going over to talk to the official. Tigers 2 away. Meanwhile, SAU 2 away from getting to 10.
Yeah, crazy shift in the set. I mean, this is completely different than we've seen all night.
We'll see what the holdup is.
Not completely sure. Kabish went to talk to the up ref. Looks like they're having some discussion at the score table over there. But they're just going to continue on, so.
Ouachita 2 away. We'll see how they close it out here. Gives it up to Tolliver. Kisgan is there. They're going to give the Mule Riders the point.
So I guess typically they played off the tarp, but I'm thinking since Ouachita, Kylie Kisgan got the pass, it went really high. It hit the tarp and went over the other side of the net. So I think if it hits and then goes over, it doesn't count. So
Hansen's there, back to Brazil. And etch your name further into history, young woman. Riley Brazil up to 15 kills tonight in 39 attempts. It's match point here from the Spec, and Ouachita has a nice little kick out the door, hoping to keep SAU under 10 in this set. But they won't, as that one's going to go down for Kendall Tolliver, who has been having herself a very solid night on the offensive end, 12 kills in the evening. Coming in now, Nassia Graham and Kate Schofield. 14-point hole. The Mule Riders are going to have to dig themselves out of here. Hansen going to give it up to Brazil. There's Kabish. Schofield to Graham. Hansen to Brazil. And there it is. The Mule Riders get taken off their high horse. And Ouachita takes this 1 in 4 in a dominant fourth set for the Tigers, forced by multiple Mule Rider errors, but also just an incredible disciplinary play from the Tigers.
Yeah, they definitely cleaned up a lot that last set, just limiting their errors and even using SAU's errors against them.
And stop the count for Sadie Kabish. She'll finish this one with 43 digs. That's the most digs in a game this season. Excuse me, that's not the most digs in a game this season. Kabish, her career high is 44, but 43 is the second most all-time in Great American Conference history in 4 sets. And Kabish will finish this one with 43. Meanwhile, for the rest of the players, Riley Brazil will finish with 16 kills on the night and 42 attempts. She'll also have 15 digs. That's her 8th double-double on the season. Meanwhile, Kylie Kizgian, she'll get 23 digs as a libero for Ouachita. And Courtney Hansen, she'll finish with 45 assists and 11 digs, another double-double for the setter, Cameron.
Yeah, just a great night overall. I mean, each player really just making their name known.
For SAU, the leader in kills will go to Brinkley Downhauer. Had a great stretch in the 3rd and 4th sets early on. She'll finish up with 13 and 47 attempts. Only 9 digs, 1 short of a double-double. Then Kendall Tolliver will be second up with 12 kills in 44 attempts. 16 digs for her. Tolliver finishes with the double-double. And on top of that, 2 players with 20-plus assists, Hayden Pinard and Kate Schofield. Cameron, final thoughts tonight?
Overall, just a great game. I think to me, the SAU defense really shined tonight, led by Sadie Kabish. I mean, just hard to get around for the Tigers. They ended up finding a way, but I think that's definitely the strongest aspect of their team.
Ouachita moves to 11-0 in conference play, 22-3 overall. Meanwhile, SAU drops down to 4-8 in conference play and 10-16 on the season. Your final score here from the Sturgis Physical Education Center: Ouachita 3, Southern Arkansas 1. Make sure to join us on Saturday for another triple header, as we've got 2 soccer games, women's starting at noon, men's starting at 2, and the big one, Ouachita hosting Northwestern Oklahoma State for a Great American Conference showdown live from Cliff Harris Stadium at 1 o'clock. But for now, thank you so much for listening. This has been Isaac Bourne and Cameron Boyd. Thank you for listening for this entire afternoon from 1 o'clock all the way now to almost 8 o'clock. It's been a 7-hour extravaganza. But we'll see you next time here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Have a good night, guys.
I'm Nicole Auerbach.
Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Pranica of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
This is Danielle Musselman.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN. This is Tom Hart of ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.